So you're telling us research was done and there was a specific tool used. Now, when we talk about tools and research and so on, sometimes people who don't deal with these things every day are not so clear as to what exactly we mean. So tell us a little bit more about that process to get to a place where there would have been greater understanding of what needs to be done.
All right. So the research, it was a regional research. It was qualitative in nature. And the research team conducted 50 in-depth interviews with public sector leaders and even some leaders from CARICAD regional organizations as well, to find out their own leadership experiences. And from that research, we were able to distill the findings to identify what were those factors that allowed them as leaders to grow, learn, and to succeed as leaders in their own public service context within the Caribbean. And so we said, okay, many research papers have been written. So what? What do we do with it? And so, as the name said it's an action research. And so we wanted action to come from it. And so from the findings, we expanded the project to then include the development of an assessment tool using the findings that organizations can then use to make an assessment of what is the nature of their own enabling environment. How enabling is it really, based on the factors that the research showed helps to create and provide for an enabling environment. And so we created a multi-rater tool, and then we decided, not to just have it done manually, but to actually work with a software developer so that this was a tool then that could be accessed online, and using the software to analyze the findings from the multiple raters to then create a report about the particular organization being assessed and the state of their enabling environment. And we are currently, this was done in 2018, this is now 2025. So the tool still exists in use, but of course, technology has changed rapidly. And so we're actually now in the process of revamping that tool. And we are going to be making it better, being able to conduct even more in-depth analyses using the benefit of artificial intelligence. So that work is very much underway, and you can watch this space, the CARICAD space, to know when that new revamped artificial intelligence enabled tool is ready for use by our stakeholders and customers.